Right, good morning from a frosty National Library of Wales. Frost over Pen Park Eye there. There's the library. It's a lovely morning. I'm riding to work and then doing a ride after work, so it's 20 past 8 now, but I'll see you at 2:15 roughly. Oh, good afternoon. It's 20 past 2. It's always a faff getting the clothes on, and I'm about to join the main road, and we're going to see how they're progressing with the cycle lane, because currently you have to join the main road here, and it can be a bit there we go. It's a bit dodgy, but you can see the path they're building over there. They're going all the way down by the looks of it. Probably down that bit there. I was cutting it fine for that light, actually. Probably should have, well, should have stopped. But, oh, they're working here as well. Are they? They're putting the path in. Are they putting a path in up there as well? That would be really good. When I came back from the Century, there's no path on that bit, so I came up the lane and out to this junction here. And then I went back and up the main road. So then we're going up to the Pendam Mountain Road. So we'll speak in a bit. Oh, cracking sight that was. I could see it coming and I thought, is that a kite? And I thought, no, it's not. And it was the Hercules going a different way. It normally comes down over the sea, and it flies past my window quite low. I'm almost on eye level with it from my bedroom. Cracking day. I set a poor example on that red light, for which I apologise. I was too keen with keeping the momentum, but it's not a good example to set on public YouTube, is it? So I'll be more proactive next time. It's a wonderful day though. And that's probably the best footage of the Hercules I've ever got, so I'm happy with that. I wouldn't have stopped otherwise because I feel quite good on the climb. You can see all the way down the Llyn. You can't see Aber, but it's down that way. There's Mynydd Gorddw Wind Farm. And then we're heading on up to Penrhyn Lakes, Llyn Pendam and Llyn Blaen Melindor. Down in Pontywydd, and I'm just in the shade, sort of. Bit of sun. Could be a bit higher. Looking at the petrol prices, 137.9 and 145 point something, 8 or 9, I don't know. I'm in Pontywydd. Oh, a private ambulance. Good lord. So it's for somebody. Go off to the hospital. Nice half moon. I rode past Penrhyn Lakes. A bit busy up there. Quite a few people about. We'll have a bite to eat. It's 3:30. And then head off up to the arch. Just notice this building in Pontywydd. I was last at this junction on the 2nd of November on the Plynlimmon ride, but there's an interesting plaque on there. It says British School. It's boarded up now, so it's obviously not the British School anymore, but I have to look up and find out what that is, because I've not heard of that before. There's a good view up the valley here, which I've never filmed before. You can see roughly the beginning of Pikes Peak there. That's the gravel climb up to Banknantries. And then you can see the cars on the A44 at the Big Bend, and the lane just underneath it, which you can ride on and avoid the main road. And then looking down the A44, that's, what's it called? Dyffryn Castell, former hotel, empty now. And then that give way sign there is the junction I've pulled off. Yeah, see the white cars going out. And I'm on the road now to Devil's Bridge to save crossing the A44 at Pontywood. I've done an extra 2 miles roughly up there. Headwind out, tailwind back. At Trower through Goch at the moment, in the shade of the mountain. Continue on up the hill. There's the road if I'd have crossed the A44. It's basic. It's a drop down to Devil's Bridge now. I only stopped filming because of the navigating the junction. Just got overtaken and a guy, he sort of tooted as I went past. And it occurred to me, is my fame increasing and am I being recognised? I don't know why he would have. I didn't know him, and it wasn't like one of those angry toots. Oh, by the way, that's the entrance up there towards Nansithy and Bothy. And then coming up on the right is Ysbyty Cynffen Church and track down to Parsons Bridge. Good tourist spots. Let's climb up to the arch. Still icy. I'm on the dark side, although I don't really mind because I would be quite hot otherwise. Just under a mile to go. The arch, look at that view. You have to get out there and enjoy it while you still can. Lovely moon as well. Yeah, I think I mentioned there's still some ice, so I'll watch it going down, and then I'm going back. Not along the Ystwyth Trail, I'm taking the hilly route back. I've decided to go to Crosswood and then go uphill towards Lledrod, Llangwr, Avon, and back through the lanes that way. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, feel the warmth on the downhill. We're going back through Hafod, but on the road this time. So that means we go up the hill and down the super steep one, but I'm not pushing the speed record today, not with ice on the road, because that won't have had the sun all day probably. Ystwyth Valley looking over towards Cwmystwyth, and then Ellen Valley behind that. Looking at the sky, is it going to rain? I wonder. But This is Hafford Church, which I don't think I've shown on a video before, but I always refer to it from down the track. But I've not filmed it, I don't think. The church to the estate. The manor to the estate was demolished in the 50s. But the church remains and a few of the lodges. A lovely aspect. The dead have a lovely view. Well, there's a stunning view down the valley here. I've decided not to do the lanes, I'm going the main road back because this road isn't gritted and neither will those lanes be. So you can see the ice on the side of the road there, and there was a ginger bit. Well, I went gingerly. It wasn't ginger ice, but it was a bit where I crashed. So I think I'll go, well no, I shall go back the gritted way, so through Lillina on the main A road. I'm going to take this road steady, so I'll put the camera away. I'm at the bus stop just before the Istwith Trail, but I'll be taking the road instead. Just having my last bite to eat, last pee stop before getting back to Aber. So 9 miles back to Aber, 5:15, so it'll be dark by the time I get in, but there'll still be like an afterglow. So it's rush hour starting now. Rush hour for around here anyway. Everyone's coming out of Aber, so it's all going the opposite way to me mostly. And it looks like there's been a fallen tree and it's knocked the street lamp and the sign down. They've put the sign back up, but I'm sure it was higher up than what it used to be. Anyway, I'll probably speak in town, just get this road bit out of the way with. There's Venus and the sunset. I'm on the Istwith Trail. Pendinas is over there. Moon is up. It's getting hard to see people, so I'll get in quick. I didn't like the A road too. Between Llanilla and Aber, because there was one very potholy section. It was quite dangerous, and it was where the most cars were as well, so they were overtaking me. It was a bit unpleasant, that bit, because I couldn't see the potholes very well, and then suddenly you're riding through these potholes. But I counted the cars between Crosswood and no, actually, between the arch and here, I've been overtaken by, well, 13 since Crosswood. No, it's been 13 cars, so that's less than a car a mile. And then coming the other way has been at least 100. So it was interesting. Rush hour, it's obviously, but obviously if you were going to Aber in the morning it'd be worse. Interesting, I thought. Well, it's been a cracking run. 39 miles, which isn't that bad actually, and still Afterglow and the star. The town was pretty quiet. There's a lot of people on the prom and people stopping to take pictures. It's the first nice evening for a while though. I nearly told a woman I switched off the, well, I took the picture and then I looked at it and then I looked back up and she was stood right in front of me. It made me jump a bit because I didn't hear her coming. If she'd have been 2 seconds earlier, I'd have had to tell her. But, nah, nice run. I shan't do that A road again though, in the dark with the potholes like that. That wasn't nice. Just stay on the off-road and just deal with the dirty bike, because it is quite nice and clean at the moment. Gorgeous clear night. It's getting cold though. And yeah, I'll say thanks very much for watching. Until next time, hope to be at the weekend, but see how my ankle is.